Alright folks, today I want to show you how to play The Ones That Didn't Make It Back Home by Justin Moore. And as always, I'll put the song sheet up here. And this video, I'm going to show you how to do some fingering for the chords on the song sheet. The song sheet is actually one full step up from what the key is in the recording. So if you want to play this with the recording using the song sheet, you'll just have to tune your ukulele down one full step. Okay, and I'm also going to show you after I show you some fingering tips for playing the chords in the song sheet. I'll show you how to actually use the chords that are in the recording. They're a little less usual, but I'll show you how to play those so that you don't have to retune your ukulele if you want to play it with the recording. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this song basically has 4 chords. It repeats over and over. There's 1 or 2 places where it deviates from that, but for the most part, it's the same chord progression for the whole song. So it goes from an F to a C to a D minor to a B flat. And it just keeps repeating that. So for our F chord, this is our F chord and our C chord and our D minor chord, and then we got a B flat chord. So hints for making these chord progressions are going to be simply go from your F, have your ring finger kind of already where it needs to be to go to your C, so that when you go from your F to your C, you just lay this finger down as you're picking these 2 fingers up and you're at your C, and then your index fingers kind of, again, you want to hover that up here, first position, 1st fret on the 2nd string, and then move these 2 fingers up for your D minor, and then your B flat. Your index finger is already here on the 2nd string, 1st fret. So instead of doing much of anything with that, we're just going to lay it down. Okay, just roll that finger from when you transition from the D minor to the B flat. Just roll it down, and then you're going to put these fingers here for your B flat. Now they were already here for your D minor. So you just want to kind of move this finger down 1 string. Move this finger up 1 string because they were here, and they're going to kind of switch positions. The index or the middle finger was higher and the ring finger was lower, and so you're just going to switch positions to where your ring finger's higher and move it down a fret, and then again lay this index finger down here. That's kind of hard to see, but lay it down. You move those, lay that one down. And you've got your B flat. Alright, so the other option to playing this song is, instead of playing it with the sheet music and tuning your ukulele down a full step, is to actually play the chords that are on the recording. So that means instead of playing an F, we're going to play an E flat. Instead of playing a C, we're going to play a B flat. Instead of playing a D minor, we're going to play a C minor. Instead of playing a B flat, we're going to play an A flat. So that may sound a little difficult, but it's not quite as hard as you'd think. And if you want to play this along with the recording without having to retune your ukulele, you can do that, I think, fairly easy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. Alright, so the first chord is going to be your E flat, which is going to be your index finger on your 1st fret of your 1st string, and then your ring and your pinky finger on the 3rd frets of your 2nd and 3rd strings, and your 4th string open. So that's going to be your E flat. Now to go to the B flat, we just need to move this finger up to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, this finger up to the 4th fret or the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and you could bar all the way across the 1st fret, but these 2 fingers already cancel out any barring you got going there. So for a lot of people, it's going to be easier to just play this index finger across the 1st and 2nd string of the 1st fret. So you're going to go from your E flat to your B flat, and you can see there's not that much finger movement. Okay, there's a little bit. These fingers are just going to kind of go into place. See, they're just shifting from where they're at here. This one isn't touching anything, but it's kind of hovering there. And you're going to move those up to there, and then you're just going to put your index finger across the first fret of the first and second string. Then it goes to a C minor. In a C minor, you're just going to lift up these two fingers, your index and your middle finger, and you're going to take your ring finger and you're just going to lay it down where it's at and come off that fourth string and lay across the first, second, and third strings on the third fret. And then you're going to go to an A flat. Now an A flat is essentially an F chord moved up. That would be an F sharp, G sharp, or an A flat. Okay, so that's your A flat right there. Okay, so try to get some distance here so you can see it. So that's my A flat. So I'm going to go from the C minor to the A flat. So if you can learn those chords, you can play with the record without having to retune your ukulele.